So I got the Simplex Ultra with the SX24 coil, and I'm going to be performing some bench tests. I'm going to elevate some nails and some iron above a small gold ring, a large low conductive gold pendant, small piece of jewelry, silver jewelry, and a silver dime. And I had a question the other day. What would you recommend with the Simplex Ultra to tune it in the iron? How do I unmask with the Simplex Ultra and iron? Let's be for real here, right? This is an entry-level detector. To unmask targets, you're going to need a high-end detector. There's just a reality to this, right? There's, when you get an iron with all machines, when you get an iron, all the ID, the numbers, just get that out of your mind. The numbers are not going to unmask targets, right? You're not going to get accurate numbers or reliable numbers. This dime is not going to sound like a dime anymore once it's an iron, right? And I'll show you that. The best way, the two best ways to unmask in iron is with your left ear and your right ear. I'm going to turn the detector on. I'll show you what I'm going to do here. I have a couple risers here. A 1/2-inch riser and a 1-inch riser. So I'm going to elevate this iron at different levels. See that? Different levels above these targets here. And I'm gonna push this detector to the limits, right? So right off the bat, right when you turn this detector on, don't keep that notch engaged, right? I suggest going over, turning the iron on. You want to hear the iron. Use your tone brake, right? Go to the tone brake menu, all the way over there. Go down with your tone brake so you can hear the iron, but you can reject the iron. I want to hear the iron, but I want it to be rejected, right? I'll go to 9. Watch what happens when I go to 7, 6, 5, 4. So 4. I'll try the paper clip here. Here's 5. So 4, not going to work, right? I'll go to 7. I've used 7 out in the field, and that's been working fair. I've been digging up a few nails here and there, but 7 is working. That tone brake is working well. Going below 7 on your tone brake, you're going to be digging up some nails, you know, especially the colonial nails. So I don't want to bias iron too much. Right? So I'll just perform a simple test here at first, right? Just this nail here. Listen to the iron. I'll just take all these targets out of here first. Okay. Try the nail. So the nail sounds like, I'll start with the dime first, the high conductor. Right? 81, 82. Put that nail in there. 30, 35. So I'm in 4 tone here. My tone breaks down to 7. And my recovery speed here is all the way up. Okay? Because I want to unmask. I want recovery speed up to be pretty high there. And I can adjust my iron volume so it's not so loud and abrasive. I'm not going to do that right now. So 40. It's in the 40s. 81. Now I'll elevate that target there, 1/2 inch. Rise that 1/2 inch. 4. Right. Right. It's still hitting it. Right. Now I'll elevate that nail to 1 inch. It's gone. Start out again here with the small gold ring here. Look at the number. 22. Same plane. Ooh, that's gonna be a tough one. There's no way. This is a single frequency machine and it's right in the middle, so to unmask targets really in iron, you want to be in the higher frequencies, above 30 kilohertz or so. Right around 30 kilohertz, that's when you start getting some unmasking abilities. But 15 kilohertz is just not going to cut it for unmasking especially lower conductive targets. You can unmask maybe a few higher conductive targets, but those lower conductors, just not going to happen with 15 kilohertz, right? With all detectors, right? All even the high-end detectors, 15 kilohertz is just not going to unmask very well here, right? It's gone, right? So, I mean, you know it's going to happen, right? With a 1-inch riser on it, not going to do it. How about I'll try the smaller, this paper clip right here. This paper clip, 23. Put the paper clip in there. This one might do it. Smaller paper clip. Ooh, still reading at 3, but I'm getting a tone. That's what I'm listening for. I'm listening for the tones. I'm not looking at the numbers, right? I'm not finding targets with numbers because I'm not always looking at the screen. And identifying, it's not going to happen, the lower conductors, right? So I'll go with a small piece of jewelry here. Let's get that out of the way there. 38, 37. I'll put the nail in there. Or same plane here, right? This one probably won't hit it. Right here. No. No tones on it. I'll go to field program here. My gain is at 26 here. Listen to it. Right. No, I'm just not going to unmask that right there. If especially when I elevate this nail here, just not going to happen, right? The degrees of difficulty goes up a lot once you elevate that iron above that target, right? Just not going to happen. Now I'll try this large piece of gold here. Same plane here. Same plane test here. Just hitting it. Let's try a bigger nail here. Nothing. Shuts it down. Remember, my tone break's down low here. My recovery speed's up high. There's nothing else I can adjust. You know, there's just not very many adjustments here to fine-tune this detector. Now I'll elevate this here. See, that's 19, strong tone there. I'll even go away here. I was hitting a little teeny bit there. I'm still getting no numbers on it, but I'm getting a tone. All right. Now I'll see how far I can get away here from this target here. No. From the square nail. There we go. There we go. I'm a ½ an inch above that target there. If I get really close, it's obviously going to hit that target there. I'm a ½ an inch away above the surface there. Just not doing it. There's a reality to it, right? There's a reality to it. If you want to unmask targets and you're working in iron mainly, don't buy an entry-level detector. You are going to have so much better results. An high-end detector will walk circles around an entry-level detector all day long in iron. Right? Show this small ring here at first. Start out in fast program, and this detector has. What I'll do is I'll just start out in general program, right? or sensitive program here. Starting sensitive program right here. So watch. I'll turn the volume up here so you can hear it because the plane's going above it. And that's just to start with, right? It's hitting that lower conductor there. I'll even put a square nail right there. Right. Smashing it. I'll elevate that. I'll elevate that 1 inch above that gold ring there. Listen to it. That's with 2 nails there. Right. Huge difference in performance here. Unmasking. Right. It's a very difficult target right there. That small gold ring there. Now I'll try the dime here. Easy, easy target here. Right. I'm hitting a higher conductor and a lower conductor in the same settings here in the iron. The numbers are going to be off, right? But it's tones, right? It's tones, man. It's tones, man. Now I'll put this iron right here. Square nail. Right. Huge, huge, huge difference. Now I'll put this small little target right here. And this is and remember, this is 1 inch above, elevated. I haven't even dialed this machine in yet. Right? The silencer is up high, like 1. I'll go to fast program here. I'll go to sensitive full tones program. So, let me show you. Higher conductor here. Smashing it. Right. Smashing it. Lower conductor. This can be a tough one here. This sensitive full tones program has a 3 silencer from default. So the 3 silencers really hurting this lower conductor here. And I can offset the tones here a little bit too. Just do 2 things here. This is the stock default sensitive full tones program. I'll go on the discrimination menu. I'll go to offset 11. Silencer 3. Listen to silencer here. 3, 2, 1, 0. Zero silencer. All my programs that I use have a 0 silencer. 0 silencer is extremely important. Now I'll go to fast program, another default program. Program number 4. Stock program here, right? This silencer is at 1 here. I'll go to this really tough lower conductive gold pendant here, right? Remember, this is 1 inch above on the riser. The stock program right here. I don't have to work at it. I don't have to work at it. This is the factory default program here. That's a low conductor, man. Look at the numbers. I'll take this iron out of here. Look at these numbers here on it. I'll give you big numbers here. $39. Now I'll put this nail above it. 0607. Right? All detectors do that. Once they're masked, your numbers are not reliable anymore on that target. So If you want to unmask targets, don't buy an entry-level detector. You're going to be really disappointed once somebody gets around you who has a high-end detector and you have an entry-level detector. They're going to slaughter it. They're going to slaughter it, right? Especially in beat-up parks. In the really hard areas, the entry-level machines are going to struggle because they're just not that fine-tuning, right? You don't have all the settings to adjust. And it's single frequency, right? It's single frequency. It's going to do really good on unmasked targets. And it's going to go deep. You know, most detectors will go deep on clean targets, but once you get around the iron, it's going to really shut entry-level detectors down. And you can understand that once you start learning different machines. You know, if you only have used entry-level machines, yeah, they'll work for you. But once you learn a high-end machine, there's just a huge difference in performance between these machines. And just right off the bat, just a factory default, the programs on this machine right off the go, without having to make any adjustments, are hitting these targets here. But you know, these once you get over ground, it's going to be a lot different. You know, how is the detector going to respond to the ground? How is the detector going to respond to each other? How is the detector going to respond to your pinpointer being on? How is the detector going to respond? Are you hunting in the rain? You know, is your detector waterproof? There's a lot of other stuff than performance that I'm looking for in a detector. Well, thank you for watching.